I have been dabbling with using Redbubble for the last few years. So Redbubble is a print-on-demand site that you can have your own shop on, create your own designs, and Redbubble takes care of the printing, fulfillment, customer side of things. So as somebody who likes to design and create things but doesn't want to deal with all of the customer side of things and logistics, then it's a really cool platform. And I created a daily calendar series for Neon Mob, which is a digital trading card site that I then repurposed those designs for Redbubble, which accounts for 366 of the designs that I have on there. At the moment, I think I have about 418 designs, and on average, I probably make one sale a month if I'm lucky, which results in $2 to $4 maybe, if that, probably not even that high on average, but it's been a neat way to just dabble in design stuff. Ideally, the plan was to slowly create more designs, build that up, and so that it would become a decent chunk of income for me down the road, maybe. Unfortunately, a couple days ago, Redbubble introduced fees for the very first time to sellers. So they've always had their model based on margins, where the seller chooses the margin, the markup of the product. And so, if your t-shirt sells for $30, you might get a couple bucks profit from that. Redbubble keeps the rest. They already took most of the profits. However, now they are taking even more of the profits, which is disappointing. So they've broken it up into 3 different tiers. And if you're in the top tiers, the elite, then you don't have to pay these fees. But if you're like me and you don't make very much money, and you're in the bottom of the bottom, then you have to pay a percentage on your earnings each month. So it varies, but in my range, I will basically be paying 50% of my earnings. Like if I make, $3, then about $1.50 of that goes to Redbubble. So that's pretty demoralizing, when you only make like $3 to begin with. And even up to $500, you're paying, I think, $92 back to Redbubble now if you're in that lower tier. So, that's been another minor hit on this journey of mine to attempt to make some of my own income online, dabbling in creative things. With the economy the way it is right now, businesses are wanting to increase their profits as well. So, I can understand if Redbubble needs to reevaluate some things, but I was surprised at how significant a chunk they are taking from the lower tiered people. Unfortunately for somebody like me, the way that they've set things up is they reward people who create a lot of work, who create work consistently. They advise you to jump on trends. Basically, you need to treat Redbubble as a job if you want to make a decent income with it. It's not really set up for somebody like me who, every few months maybe have some time, create some designs, dabble, upload them, don't get into promoting super hard. So it's discouraging for me as someone who likes to dabble in a lot of things and jump around and who has a lot of interests. It's really hard to actually build up that income at all. Even if I do create designs over time, it really doesn't gain a whole lot of traction because they reward people who create consistently. Obviously they want to incentivize people to create high quality work for their site. So it makes sense to have a program like this that does incentivize that. But definitely disappointing for my $3 becoming $1.50. But I thought I would just make this video to update as, again, part of this journey of mine. Interesting how back in the fall when I went all in on creating a Skillshare course, then that was right at the time they changed their entire revenue model and basically made it so it wasn't really profitable for me to even keep working on it at that time. Which was disappointing, and Redbubble was something that I had on my list lined up that I wanted to create more designs for and really try to build that income over time. So I do still want to create designs for Redbubble. I do want to build that up on the side, but yeah, it will be much harder to make any side income with that, especially when they're now incentivizing even more for people to just really go all in on Redbubble, post all the time, jump on trends, which is something that, you know, I won't be doing. I need to have a variety in my life and jump on other interests, and so I don't know if it's possible for me to dabble in Redbubble and still be able to build up any income. We'll see. I still intend to do that. One other aspect actually of the lower tier is that you can no longer create fan art. They have licensed fan art programs with certain licenses, and that was something that I had been doing. So that is another hit, because creating fan art is fun, first of all, but that is something that helps you get recognized, helps you get your work out there even more, people searching for licensed stuff. So that's one other aspect of it. But I thought I would make this video as an update and just a little reminder to myself and anyone else out there, regardless of, you know, career, job stuff, that it is very helpful to diversify your income, to diversify your investments, to not put all your eggs in one basket, especially with the economy in the weird times that we're in, and inflation and stuff. Even if you have a normal day job, it's not necessarily secure. Yeah, and as an aspiring creative solopreneur type person, you know, another friendly reminder that, you know, while it's great to have these opportunities through different websites and platforms to generate your own income, you are still at the mercy of those companies, those third-party platforms. You know, they can change the rules on you at any time. They could go out of business at any time. So yeah, always working towards trying to control your own audience, control your own income as much as possible, so that you're not at the mercy of everything else. So yeah, anyways, that's an update on the creative / Redbubble journey.